Hey, it's me, Dr. D. Once again, let's talk life decisions. It's been a while since I've been on because I've been out and about, uh, increasing my knowledge of what's going on. And now, as I digest my experiences in various gatherings that I've gone to, so I can become more aware of the needs of the people, I want to discuss a word that I found that we do use this word, and the word is when I ask somebody, um, what do you do? Who are you? Or that sort of thing. They come back with this word, well, I'm just so and so and so and so. I just do this or that. And it resonated in my spirit that there's a difference in the context or the reflection of the spirit when people say that. Because usually I am thinking we use that word just as a word to emanate humility. And so I thought, let me take a look at the meaning and the difference of when we say just and how it reflects humility. So, of course, as always, I went to my best friend, Google, and I looked up the meaning of humility because, words have meaning. Words are creative, and words really, they're the lifeblood of humanity. And so, in even with words, there are different types of words. We have synonyms, homonyms, antonyms, and all those other nyms, including what mama nyms say. So today, I want to just get into a deeper understanding of the word humility. And according to the basic humility in a natural sense, it says humility, a modest or low view of one's own importance, humbleness, and another view is freedom from pride and arrogance, humbleness of mind, a modest estimate of one's own worth. So, in essence, humility is coming from a place of truth and balance, grounded in your own worth, open to others, and free from the chains of ego. It's a quiet strength that fosters connection, growth, and peace, right? And then, of course, I look at it from a biblical standpoint, and I'm going to go to the biblical standpoint of the practice of meekness, obedience to God, respect of self and others, submissiveness, and modesty. And there are, of course, biblical verses that you can go to get at the biblical uh, reference to it. And one is Colossians 3:12 through 13. And it's in the reference of this. People with humility put others' needs before their own, sacrificing for the love of others. And also you have Ephesians 4:2, Philippians 2:3, and 1 Peter 5:5. It means you aim to continually listen, receive, and respond with generous openness to life from deep conviction of God, loving kindness, and goodwill. So, in looking at that, in digesting uh, humility, I took a look at just, right? So just is a form of humility, but also just can be referencing to ourselves as to lowball the importance of who you are. And going into what just is, let's just take a quick peek here at the word just. The meaning at best is in keeping with truth or fact based on right, rightful, lawfulness, and anything that shows a less, I want to say, less concern of what's not right. Also, just is used to indicate that something is no more important, interesting, or difficult than something else. Also, as people, we refer to I'm just, and not understanding that the value of who you are and what you've accomplished and who you represent is important. And you don't want to, within yourself, as my mother would say, you never go around with your head hung down. Don't duck when you're going into a room. Walk into a room as if you belong there, because in your mind you do, or else you would not have taken the time and effort to be there. So I just want to hear. See, I just said it, just, and in the reference of me saying, I just want to. It's a form of not being cramming it down your throat, but tenderly and lovingly express my feelings regarding that. So, as a matter of fact, even looking at what God gave me to author a book, and the book is called Life Decisions Workbook. If you can get it, there it is. And so it begins, because it begins, your life begins with the decisions that you make. It's up to you to create the atmosphere of your world. As a matter of fact, YOU, your own universe. So even though it may seem as if the world is out of control, it's your duty to maintain control only in your world. As a matter of fact, in my book, I was thumbing through to see what is it that I was given that would refer to what I'm talking to you about today in the book. Because the book it doesn't have chapters, it has topics, subject matters. So, depending on where you are in your life and the thoughts that you're having, you may go to any subject matter or topic in the book. So, when I was thumbing through the topic, the subject matters, the one that I saw that would more or less be in reference to what I was looking at and pondering, understanding how and why humility is so important. It came to my attention that it's all about you positively. And in that subject matter, it talks about taking selfies is something that has become a part of activities and events in life. You know, everybody, let's take a selfie, let's take a selfie. So we must take selfies every day. When we get up, we take a look at ourselves into our own eyes in the mirror and do a self check of what it is that's in your mind, in your vision, that you want to accomplish as you were given the authority to do so with every breath. And why? If you're awake, then that means you were given the authority to take care of you, take care of your business, take care of knowing that when you walk out, you take with you the one and only fragrance, and it's called LWKU. You know, there's DKNY, but it has nothing on the fragrance of the oil of the anointing. And you know what that is? Love, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Oh, by the way, I'm looking here at the time. It's the clock on the wall tells me I need to hurry up and get off because you know people don't have patience a lot of times these days to listen to what someone is saying. And those of you that know me, they'll look, oh, it's Dr. D. Mm-mm. She can go on and on and on, right? And and a lot of people are kind. They say, oh, you're so passionate. Well, yes, I am, because we can't live in this world alone. And so the more the merrier when we each give love, wisdom, peace, and understanding to the atmosphere of the world, because that's why we're here. I guarantee you, when you woke up this morning, the creator of your life is not giving you the assignment or the purpose in life to now make sure you make someone unhappy. Now make sure you're miserable today. Our call to duty is to share love. Make sure that you show someone love and kindness before the day is done. So, in the book, you go to It's All About You, and it talks about selfies. And even when we express ourselves and want to show humility, we can show it by sharing the love, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that has helped us and gave us the opportunity to rise above the problems, because trouble don't last always. Make sure you know that you are not a product of making trouble. Love yourself, because I do. I love myself enough to know that I need to love you. I want it back.